Hey, it's Jenna, recently divorced, 47, and giving tips and asking questions about this new life after divorce. I stayed in a marriage for 23 years and built up a family and my ex's career and everything, and we literally just got to where it was supposed to be everything we dreamed of. Like, owned a company, making, almost $1 million. And that was my breaking point. And I left it all. And I'm not a person that is about money, and I'm not a person who feels like they have to have like labels and name brands and all that stuff. But I really have found that I've kind of been in mourning of the oh my gosh, I gave it all up. And I don't have a traditional career. I'm a photographer. I had to drop everything, to keep up with the family, for their needs, to make sure everything built in their career, their business, all that. So it wasn't like I had a 9-to-5 where I got 401, where I got steady income, all that. Yes, I market the crap out of my business. Yes, I'm an amazing photographer. And yes, I have so many amazing clients that are great. But the reality was everything was around my family. So when I chose to leave, I gave it all up, all up. And most people are like, oh, well, you should have got your end in court. No, South Carolina has some crazy, crazy rules. And I came out of a situation where I had been mentally, financially abused for 23 years. I was gaslit for so long that when I finally left, I had no clue that the worst was yet to come in the 1 year of separation. And so it's weird because I find that I just thought today for a split second, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I thought, I should have just stayed. I should have stayed. It wasn't that bad. You made it 23 years. You made 26 years total. Your kids are college, and one's almost out of high school. You made it. You made it. It didn't matter at this point. They can do their own separate life and all that. You made it to the point where you guys were making so much money, and you had big houses, and you could do whatever you want, and you can relax. And I literally just called my friend and was freaking out because I'm the biggest person that keeps me back. I'm 47 years old, and it's not like I'm 25. I'm healthy, kinda. I have an autoimmune disease, which means it's life-threatening for the rest of my life. Things can change. I could have stayed. I was so mad that I think this way. I could have stayed. My life would have been so much easier. I could have just gone and done whatever I wanted, kinda. I say that, and then I think as I say that, I'm like, but you couldn't. It's so weird that my brain thinks that way. And I called my girlfriend and I told her, I probably should have just stayed. I should have just stayed. It wasn't that bad. And she just started, she's like, Jenna, what are you talking about? Literally, they were horrible to you. They told you to shut up. They told you not to breathe, not to eat. Every little part of your life, every day you were miserable and you were crying. You are not remembering that. And then I just keep thinking, I'm like, but I had a huge house and all my bills were paid for, and I never had to think how they were going to get paid. My grass was cut, well, not the last year of separation. But all the basic things to keep the image up. And I gave up my entire image that I was trained to have for my family for 23 years. I was the stay-at-home mom, and I made the image of we were the perfect family. I have beautiful children. They were dressed right. They, did top sports like cheer and football and went to all that stuff. And I was, the cheer mom and, did all that stuff, and then did photography on the side just to make money, to make ends meet while he built his career up. And I stayed long enough to just give it all up when it was right there. And I'm so mad at myself because I'm not this way. I don't think this way. And it's funny because I never, I feel like it's almost made me hard in dating, because anybody who is accomplished and all that, I'm like, oh no, I'm never going to depend on a man again, ever, especially after South Carolina laws. I want love, don't get me wrong, I want love. I am a forever girl. I have learned in this dating scene, I am not a date around kind of girl. I also learned that I immediately don't want full contact boyfriend. Like I need to heal. And do I want that one consistent where like hey, you want to go to a football game? Do you want to go to a bonfire? Do you want to have fun? That kind of thing. Yeah. But do I want to be on lockdown and have someone call me every 5 minutes and be like, what are you doing? Where are you at? No, I don't want that. I've got to heal myself. I've got to make sure whatever's right is right. And if that person comes along in my life and, it continues and it progresses, like, I hope they're forever, but I'm not searching for it. But it is hard to be a single female when you're 47. I'm not a materialistic person and I'll never ever be with someone for money. But it's terrifying. Like, am I the only one that feels this way? Like, I think people just think, oh, well, she's blonde, blue eyes, she's a gold digger, she did this. No. We had nothing when we started. Actually, I had more money than my ex. And, I had my own career. And then as things happened, I stayed home and, followed his career. So I'm just so frustrated with myself. I keep telling myself, I'm like, you're not, I remember the bad. It's right here. But I also am like, maybe I should have stayed. It was like stable in every other area, but that, like, is my mental health really that important? And then my friends remind me, they're like, yes, you're just in that crazy in-between stage. And I'm trying to work through it. I'm trying to work through the process. But it's terrifying. It's terrifying to start over at 47. And I would love any tips. Like, does anybody else feel this way? Like, I know men probably have the same situation too, but I really think it's more terrifying, like, me as a female. It's still terrifying to start over at this age. Anybody else feel this way? Like, is this any tips? Just let me know. I'm trying to figure it out. And I know I did what was right, but it's hard to know you gave away. My ex will probably never make less than $1 million every year. And I'm starting over. And basically as if I'm a 20-year-old again.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So yeah, once again, another woman regretting divorcing her husband. I'm not even surprised to come across this video because I have seen a lot of women crying on the internet for the same reason. Now, first of all, I feel like this woman is different from the other women because this woman divorces her husband of 23 good years, and the only reason why she regrets divorcing her husband is because she misses the soft life that she used to have because her husband is now a millionaire. That is the only reason why she misses her 23-year marriage life. What the heck is going on, guys? Now, this is very strange because I was expecting her to say that she wants to go back to her marriage because she regrets breaking something that she has been building for 23 good years. That is what I was expecting her to say. I wasn't expecting her to say that she missed that baby girl lifestyle, that easy life, that millionaire lifestyle. Now, besides all these, you claim that you were mentally abused in a relationship. So how the heck do you want to go back to a relationship where you were mentally abused in less than a year of leaving the relationship, or let's say in a year of leaving the relationship? I don't know, guys, but I feel like there is more to the divorce than she is telling us. This story is just not clear to me. But then I also want to tell you all this. I don't ever condone abuse in any way. I am never for abuse. I will never ever stand for abuse. I'm just saying this so you know. I will never ever stand for abuse. Now at this point, let me just read a few of the comments that came in. Every time a woman is supposed to take accountability, it's always "I was abused and gaslit." Notice how rare it is for one of these women to admit or even use the phrase "I messed up." Well, okay, let's continue. Woman admits that the abuse she experienced wasn't really that bad. It wasn't abuse, she was bored with her situation. I honestly really think it is sad when there are people who have been in committed relationships from 10 to 20 plus years and ditch it for the streets. I feel bad for the other half of the relationship dealing with that stupidity for no reason. Wow, this was wild. More proof women live life on easy mode. Alright guys, that was the last comment. Let me know what you also think in the comment section. Let's get interactive. What is your opinion? Now this is where I'm going to end today's video. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it for me. Thank you for checking out today's episode. I love you all so much. Stay safe out there. Bye.